Hello everyone, welcome back. I'll be working live this time. This time is gonna be a little different. Most of the occasions I've been working on art, but we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I'll be working on a little, well, in the mechanic to find so enemies can find Boney. Right now, the way I have it set is like this. Well, before I start, I'm gonna share something a little funny. I noticed now, well, I don't know if you can see, but the video quality is higher now. And I found out because my niece was in my room and she was playing with the webcam I have here. And it has a little twisty thing in the front, well, the lens. And when I connected it today, it was really blurry, and I was like, "What? Maybe it's not working or something." And of course, well, it's a lens, so it focuses. And I had been streaming more or less like I think like this, more or less. Well, when I connected it, I looked like this. And I was like, what the hell? Maybe I'm losing my eyesight. But then I tweaked it, and now it's HD. You can see all my H lines and everything. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's how it's gonna be now. Okay, well, let's get to it. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how it works currently. It's been a little bit tricky. Let's hope this runs okay. This is the scene, and I have this wolf. I'm gonna make a copy of this guy. Just let me make a. I wanna see how it looks here. Okay, I'm making a copy of this guy. I'm gonna move it a little bit here so you can see. And well, the point here is that you're gonna see how the enemy detects me when I'm in his. Well, the script I'm using is called line of sight. I'm using the More Mountains Unity engine. It, it's really good, but it has you need to make some tweaks, especially if you want different things. Not everything works now in HD. At last, yes. Yeah, man. I knew I was like, supposedly the camera is 180p and it looks strange, but maybe I said, maybe it's my computer, but it was the lens. Thanks to Regina, now I know. Anyway, the problem here is that these guys. Okay, this is the copy. The copy is both three. Okay, I'm gonna just disable him. And this guy. Okay, I'm gonna add the regular form. This is only so you can see it, and then I'm gonna continue working on on what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so is detect target line. Okay, this one casts a raycast, so it's a little line, but it's just like this, like like a square. Well, I'm gonna show you. Why tell you when I can show you? Hopefully it runs okay. I haven't streamed playing. I think it might slow down a little bit because my computer is not that great. Okay. If you see there's a yellow square, that's the area where he detects. So it's a square. It works okay, I guess. All this yellow area is where he detects the things. For example, if Boney walks and gets here, he detects him and that's it. So he has to walk in that square. Uh, it's a little clunky. Also, it doesn't run correctly because I'm streaming, but you get the idea. Like when it's a game build, it works perfectly. Okay, so basically, if you walk in that area, that's how they detect you. And well, most of the games do that. Uh, that's a secret. I cannot tell you. You can know when you play the game, but now, for now, no. You will see like the books have little notes and stuff like that. But well, you will see later. Okay, so I'm gonna disable this guy and enable this guy. Okay, this one is using the cone of vision. I had to make some adjustments because one, the cone of vision works a little strange here. I'm not gonna use target line. Is this one? Cone of vision. You can, if you see, here's like a little circle with a pizza here. And well, if I modify the radius, the area gets wider. I'm gonna leave it at 5. And the angle is the little pizza shape. That's where I want him to detect Boney. But as of now, for some strange reason, this thing is not working as intended. Uh, Supposedly, there is an update for the engine, but if I update it now, like my engine is custom, it's gonna make a lot of changes and maybe breaks the game. So for now, I'm gonna test this one and we'll see. Well, I'm gonna show you how it currently works and then I'm gonna show you what I'm trying to do. Okay, I have to detect this. Is the cone of vision. Just give me a second. Yes, that's the cone of vision material. That one allows me to be able to see what's going on. Sorry, I got a little message. Just let me silence this thing. Okay. Yeah. So this is a mesh filter, and it has a material. I'm gonna show you how it works and why it's better. Let's see if you can see it. When it decides to run. Okay, that's the cone of vision. If you see the little orange thing, I'm gonna just get closer. So he will detect it here, and also it curves around, and it's a little more sophisticated than just a square in the front. So it can work with different obstacles. Also, it's a little more natural. The guy's going crazy there, but I tell you it's because the game doesn't run well if I'm running OBS. But well, let me show you. Right now, the wolf scientist has this circle, and as it is right now, it's detecting everywhere. You will see a little line over here. It detects me even if I'm not in the area, and that's what I've been checking. Detects me here, detects me also in the area, so basically everywhere. So there's no point on doing this. Also, it runs horribly. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is that it detects me only in this place. That's the trick. Right. So I'm gonna change here from the gameplay. Maybe it's a little bit stuck. Yeah, it's too much, I guess. Too much power. I'm completely stuck. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me. I seem to be frozen here, like with a silly face. Anyway, this is the script. I'm gonna show you what I'm being. I need to check. First, this is the cone of vision. Here, this is how it works. It sends out a raycast, the point where it does. It has a distance, angle. So basically, that's the raycast. And the information is angle, hit point. Okay, I'm just gonna find the references. Where do they use it? Because data, because that. Yeah, sorry. But you can see the video, right? Yeah, it's okay. You don't need to see me. The important thing is the video. But let's see. Probably I can do something else. Properties. Let's change to the low quality camera. Super nice. OBS. Standard definition. Oops. Okay, well, this one is super slow and it looks horrible, but for some reason the other one is not being detected. I'm gonna try the old remedy, connect and disconnect. Yeah, that should work, I guess. Maybe it's too much power, man. Ah, there I am. Okay. Um, yeah, whatever. So let's see this. The cone of vision has something. I am frozen. I am Elsa. So let's see. The problem here is that, well, what I have seen, well, what I have detected is that this one detects, for example, here, this is the script, the raycast at angle, where it detects where the obstacle is. So it detects the obstacles. That's what I have seen, but I'm not sure if it detects everywhere. The vision radius. So if I send a raycast, the raycast takes a vector 2, that is the origin, the direction, so where should be pointing, the radius, float distance. Okay. Very good. Right now I have, for example, the little pizza thing. The little pizza thing points to where I'm looking, not HD. My eyes are crying. And so here, what I have to change probably is the direction. So it gets this angle 0f direction. And well, this is the script. It scans for targets. So it checks this, checks the targets. First checks if the target is within distance, and it checks the overlap circle. So it takes the vision radius and the target mask. So if anything in this big circle here, in the circle where the wolf is, gets hit by something, then it detects for example, in this part, it detects the target is the player, so it detects it. Okay. Now it checks that it has a collider in any target within distance. Okay. Then the target gets set to the collider here, to the transform of this collider. Then it checks the direction. So basically it checks the position of the target, and this position normalized. So normalized, it reduces the digits, so it's not like a giant number. Okay, it makes it to a magnitude of 1. So direction to target, let's see if it's protected. Direction to target. Okay, then it makes an angle. This is where it's making, this is where it has the trouble. It has the direction to target, vision angle. From and to. The angle in degrees. If it's less than the vision angle between two, then it does this. Checks the distance. It's a little mess here. For example, here the last point checks a raycast, and if the raycast hits an obstacle, it's positive. And then if it doesn't hit an obstacle, it adds the target. So it adds the player to the brain of the enemy, and then he follows you. So I have to make something here. Okay, collider. Target mask. I was thinking of this, but for example, this one, it has overlap circle all, and I was thinking of modifying that, like only checking the angle, the vision angle, but there's nothing in physics 2D that overlaps like a weird shape. For example, let's say I use vision angle. Okay, in this way it will only detect the vision angle, but it needs to be circle shaped. So I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Hopefully I don't get stuck again. Very, very trabado. Okay, I'm just gonna change the window, close this one, and back to the game. My hair is looking like Lord Farquaad. I should use a cap or something. And right, so I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna hide the camera so it doesn't get stuck. Maybe that doesn't strain so much the 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 stream. I really need a new computer, but that's gonna wait a little bit. Okay. For example, here I think he's detecting me even from super far away. But you can see the line. Yeah, so it's just making a circle of the angle, and the angle is humongous. So no. Vision radius. Okay. I'm just gonna check another thing. Targeting within distance. Let's see what other things have physics 2D. Overlap area all. I don't think that works. Capsule, point no allocation. On collision stay. Close render, blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm gonna try this with the other. Let's see how it works. Probably it's gonna be a gigantic thing. Vector 2, point A to point B. Okay, I don't know what that's gonna do. Probably it's gonna, yeah, it's like a line. Yeah, to be honest, I don't have the answer, okay? So don't think that I'm coming to this with the answer already, like, oh, this is the answer. I'm figuring it out together with you. Anyways, so this didn't work. I'm gonna think of something else. Okay, up to here, it detects, up to here, it just checks that it's in the distance. Okay, if it hits the target, that's it. Now, it checks for the colliders. If it has a collider, in these guys, so it can be anybody. Target collider transform, direction to target. Probably the answer is here. Vector triangle direction. This one is, I don't think it's getting called anywhere. Direction equal direction. As of now, I'm only changing this. Maybe I have to change the direction. Okay, check. The thing I'm using to modify this is go to reference. In orientation, here I'm moving this. Okay. I'm gonna have to use something else. For example, here what I'm doing is that when I move when the characters turn around to different directions, they are doing different things. For example, if the horizontal direction is more than 0, basically if it's looking right, it changes the Euler angle that is in the middle to 90. That makes the little cone of vision look to the right. If it's less than 0, it looks to the left. If the vertical direction, like up, is less than 0, so it's looking down, 180, so it makes the turn looking down. And if it's more than 0, basically up is equal to 0, so the cone of vision is looking up. So the direction and angles, maybe I have to change that. No, I have to change that. Okay, I'm gonna just pass directly these ones. Let's see what this does. Horizontal direction and vertical direction. Okay, just directly. Also, just for the sake of I'm gonna print the direction. No, I'm gonna print it here. Detection here, before here. I'm gonna print this one. I want to know what this does. What number it gives or what. To be honest, I have never used vector triangle. So this might be enlightening. Oh, I think I misplaced the comma here. Yes. So this will print what the heck is going on here. Okay, first I'm gonna not modify this. I want to know the raw information, and then we check it. Okay, I'm gonna go away for a second so it doesn't get stuck, but you can hear me, so let's give it a go. Basically, what I'm showing you is the process of how I fix things. Like, I'm not exactly an expert. That's what I do. I test, check if it works. If not, test something else, modify different information, etc. Okay, we are interested here in the console. We're gonna see what is the direction. It's gonna print the angle, sorry. Hmm. Supposedly, okay, character, cone of vision, scan for targets, print vector 3 direction. Okay, yeah, I made a mistake. Well, I need to get in the sight of the enemy. Just give me a second. I'm gonna get rid of this of the items. Okay, inspector. Okay, I'm sorry. I needed to walk close to this guy so he can detect me, and then it's gonna show the angles and stuff like that. Okay, the important thing is this one. This is where we're gonna see the juicy bits. 0. Okay. Of course it's 0 because 0 again, 0, 0, 0, 0. Alright. Okay, so it says that if the angle is less than the vision angle, I'm gonna return. Yes, this is the way to do it. It says that if the angle is less than the vision angle between two, and for example here the vision angle it's set to Sorry. Vision angle is 65. So basically, always is less. Like always is gonna be less. And direction is never set. So what the hell is this? It's a silly. Like always is gonna be less because direction never gets called. Like ever. Yeah, it only has the read only direction. Direction equal direction. Okay. Let's see what happens if I did what I wanted to do. Oh, sorry. I have to. Okay. Now this is gonna pass the direction it has and the vertical direction. Even still, I'm pretty sure that it's not gonna be vision angle between two, so 32. So if it's less than 32, it's always gonna be the same. I don't know, man. Maybe it's supposed to be like for super large distances. It's not. It's not optimized for 2D. I was checking some of the forums, and I think a lot of people have problems with this. So if I get it to work, I'm gonna pass the trick to them. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do more debugging. The best part of making games is finding bugs, fixing mistakes, all sort of good things. Okay, we're gonna check in the console. Now I'm gonna check the distance again. Mm, here we go. Here we go. 106. Okay. Oh, sorry, my eyes are itchy. Maybe it works. Let's see. Okay, it's giving big numbers. I'm gonna put the console here below. I don't know if you can. No, I don't think you can see there. The thing is, I wanted to see if this thing, if it printed. Well, anyway, let's just walk. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna clear it to see more data. Almost 61. Oh, it needs to be 30, less than 32. I think it's working. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Six. Yes. All right. I'm pretty sure it's working now. Okay. I'm gonna get close here. So basically, I need to be. The area is. Yeah. What? So that's the only thing I needed to do. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I'm not stuck. First. I think it's working. Just give me a second. Sorry, I wasn't showing any gameplay. That's super silly. So here it's showing the numbers, and what I was doing is that it now shows the distance. The distance before was 0 before I passed that data. Now it's different numbers, but if I get close to the cone of sight, it gets lower. Okay, clear. Check. I'm gonna get really close. Here, the cone of sight is here, and the numbers are really small. So yeah, basically that's, I think it's working. Okay, for example here, 20, yeah. All right, lads, that did it. Well, I'm gonna show it in a better way. I think maybe it wasn't visible there, but we're gonna see with the, what's the name of the thing? With the visual stuff. Yugu, yugu, yugu. Yeah, man. Sometimes I think it's easier for me to fix things when I'm talking. So next time I'm stuck, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you my problems. Okay, so let's do the test of fire. I'm gonna remove this so it's not printing things. I don't need to. And it's true, I didn't have the answer right now. That was just checking the information and trying to come up with a good answer. If it works, I'm gonna do some additions, because if not, the stream will be shorter. I'm gonna show you some of the things I do. For example, when they detect me with the line, I just let me turn off my camera so I don't, so you can see the good things, the things that matter. Okay, let's see if I walk into the cone of vision, it works. Okay, right now here I'm not in the cone of vision. I'm not. Here, yes. Okay, so probably that did the trick. We're gonna do a little test with that little corner. Let's see if I'm in that little piece. If it detects me, I think we are set. Yes. All right. Okay. I'm gonna get here. Okay. The weirdest part is I have no idea how this works. I'm gonna have to check again and again, and I'm gonna pass this information to the forums. For example, there I was almost caught. One thing that I'm thinking about doing is making that thing visual, so people can know if you're about to be detected. Yes. Very good, man. Okay, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna add something else here. We're gonna go back to the script, and I'm gonna appear again. Here I am. All right. I'm gonna show you some of the things. When I detected before, I used to detect with line of sight. The thing is, I'm gonna have to modify some other things, because this is some of the print I see. Very creepy. What the some of the other scripts, we're talking to this script. Ah, my eyes are crying. Crier. So it will be cone of vision towards target. This I didn't even use it. I'm gonna delete it. Just making some cleanup. It's here, target line 2D. Okay, I'm gonna show you some of the things that I do here, and all of this I'm gonna have to implement to the cone, probably. But well, I think it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna make the game better. What do you mean, Alex? I don't. Without what? Without the little eyesight. Yeah, I don't want to do it like in the game, but I'm gonna use those things for like a small radar. Metal Gear does it, so I think it's a good idea. What else? Window capture. Okay, first things, I'm gonna add these ones, the warning and suspicious, cone of vision, but is the target. Yeah, this was a silly thing I was doing. It didn't work. Okay. So for example, this one, it had the warning and the suspicious. This is when you detect an enemy, it gets this active. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of work, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Okay, first this one, I'm gonna just put the warning when it detects me. Okay. Do action suspicious set act. This one I can, maybe I don't need the suspicious one. Just the warning. Yeah, because in the suspicious one, it was only calling a little warning thing. Yeah, not have like sensors everywhere. I think that would only make sense like if they had flashlights or something, but only for a little radar. The thing is, the little radar I'm gonna implement is not gonna be there all the time because, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense for Boney to have a radar, but he's gonna use something else that you're gonna see soon enough. Okay, so if you detect this, just it activates the warning. Okay, that's the first thing I need to do. Records, blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is the first. The suspicious I think is okay here. I think it's not a lot, but I need to modify some things. These ones. start speed, switch distance. I also have this one, public void switch distance. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna use it here. I'm gonna add it to the other one. I wanted to use this one because it's more simple. This only passes the information that you are detecting a target, and it says yes if there's a target, no if there's not a target. But I'm gonna do it here. Now I'm gonna put it here, header, header, header. Okay. Okay, the warning is gonna get called here. I don't like to retype things that I have, so I'm gonna eliminate this one. I'm not using it. Okay, so the warning is gonna get called when I detect a target. Okay, the other thing it did was the do action, final references. And I'm gonna copy it. Screw it. I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna eliminate it from that so I don't have to have another script there. Suspicious is not here, so I'm gonna suspicious. Very, very suspicious. Okay, the do action. The do is the one that calls this. I'm just gonna change this. It's gonna call the cone of vision 2D, and it's gonna call that. Also, it's gonna do this. I'm gonna switch radius. Okay, the radius is gonna stay the same. Also, this one. Oh, I remember. The speed. Okay, I'm gonna need this start speed. Okay, this is because when you activate the doot, the little trumpet, the enemies walk to the place they heard, but they walk very slowly. And when they see you, they walk faster. So that's the thing that changes. That's why I had this. But in the initialization, ini, initialization, in that one, they think I need to add a dependency. Top-down engine doesn't have it. That's weird. Sorry. The start speed. Okay. At the start, it's gonna grab it. This so it has a record of the speed they should walk at. I'm gonna also change this one. I'm gonna copy this. The switch distance is I use it to radius, angle, vision, radius. Okay. Vision radius equal. I'm gonna make another float. This is gonna be called public float start radius. And when it awakes, start radius equal vision radius. This is so at the start I can remember what was the original radius, and well, the switch distance is gonna do this. The following thing, start radius. So it's gonna check if it's equal. I'm just gonna delete this. I don't need this or this. So vision radius, if it's equal to start radius, it's gonna reduce the radius. So it's gonna be vision radius equal vision radius divided by 2. This will apply World of Warcraft. Yes, with vision radius by 2. So in some cases, it's gonna, for example, when you're hiding in grass and other things, the radius of the enemies is reduced, so you can be a little more sneaky. But when you get up, it will go back to normal. Okay. Very good. Okay. Yeah, so when you detect one of these guys, it's gonna go back to the same speed also. So it goes back to the regular speed that I recorded here. The action sets active this. Okay. I'm just gonna check where was this called. Final reference. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna change this is get component conversion to D. Conversion to D. I think that's gonna be working all right. I don't know what you put, like a paloma. Right, and the last one. Well, I'm gonna just implement this. Then I'm gonna have to add the cone of vision to every enemy and every enemy. Some enemies don't use the cone of vision. For example, enemies that are stuck in a place, they don't use it. Okay, it's a little slow. I'm gonna go back to Unity. Okay, just to show you the last part. We did it, guys. Guys. Okay, the warning is found. I need to change that name. Suspicious is called suspicious and warning is called found. Okay, let's just check the game. Supposedly, if I walk into the line of sight, well, in the ray cone, you can see it will activate the little green beep. I'm gonna change it to red. Maybe. Just gonna make the window bigger. Sorry, I want to sneeze, but I'm not gonna. Ah, yeah, it's red. It's already red, man. What? Yeah, so it's working really well. That was great. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining me. While I worked this little problem, I have been working on this all morning, and I decided I was going to show you a little work on the last level, but I wanted to finish this, and I said, okay, I'm gonna use this hour to try to fix that problem, and I think it went out pretty good. I'm gonna use this for the radar, and it's gonna make the game very good. Sorry, boy. Sorry, boys. And well, that will be all for this video. Thank you very much. And as always, thanks for my patrons that support me. If you enjoyed this live broadcast, make sure to follow me on my Twitter, Carlos Makes Games. You can also support me on Patreon. And don't forget to wishlist Boney on Steam. It's gonna come out on August 18th. Don't forget to share and like the video, and see you next time. Bye bye.